Hi there VC, it's Steve Whitty here with another recent finds video. I think this is volume 85 now, I believe. So I'll correct myself if I'm wrong. This video is records that I've purchased from my local record store, mixture of singles and albums. Quite a lot from the pound bins, others that cost me a little bit more, but I'll come across to show you those. So without further ado, singles. There's a company called in the 70s and 80s called Old Gold, which reissued singles, and a lot of singles long since deleted. So it was a good way of building singles, I suppose. And I found these in the bin. This one, I was absolutely amazed to find. When I saw it, I had to pick it up. This is The Crazy World of Arthur Brown's Fire, and on the B side is, if I show you, is Julie Driscoll, Brian Organ and the Trinity, This Wheel's on Fire. Two classic singles that are going to be 50 years old this year, to be found on one disc. I couldn't say no to that. So yeah, pleased to find that. Next, you got on side one, Frigid Pink's version of House of the Rising Sun. And on the backs, you got the Rattles, The Witch. Next, I've picked up, and the cover's fun, going through the cover. It's Louie Louie by the Kingsmen, and the B-side is Jolly Green Giant. And then the final of the singles, Shangri-La's Leader of the Pack, followed with B-side Remember Walking in the Sand. Great single, and he's got a ton of singles out there. I do like my 45s, I have to be honest with you. That's what the Old Gold label sort of looks like. Great way of building up your singles. As I say, I do like singles. I do like having nights where I just stand up against the record player and just plopping singles on and off. So next up are the albums. I say a mixture of pound buys and others. I think nothing cost me more than £6. First up, this is Berkeley James Harvest. Once again, the band's second album. Now this is an American issue. This came out in the States on the Sire record label. You can tell. Get this back in. Oh, blimey, James, record me intro, Ala Graham. You can tell it was deleted and the cut there, and I think this is why I'm having difficulty getting this back in. Yeah, there we go. It seemed a good idea to to show you the label at the time. I'll put that back in later. Next up, this is the best of Roberta Flack. Last week I showed you Roberta Flack and Donny Hathaway album. This is a Spanish issue on the Atlantic label. It's got the slightly light mauve, purplish label. This came out in 1981. So you've got here Killing Me Softly was his song. Feel Like Making Love, Will You Still Love Me Tomorrow? Where's the Love, which she did with Donny Hathaway. First Time I Ever Saw Your Face, just a classic song. If I See You Again, yeah, just all the best of Roberta Flack on there. One of the great voices. Also last week I showed you Sammy Hagar, and I found another Sammy Hagar lurking in the bins. This is Loud and Clear. This came out in, I'm trying to think when it came out, 1981 I think. 1980 or 1981. As I said, Sammy Hagar did a lot of touring in the UK. It was getting quite popular. On here, you've got probably the best known tracks on here. Stuff he did with Montrose. So he did Band Motor Scooter and Space Station Number 5. And I think, and I've Done Everything for You, which was a minor top 40 single for him in the UK. Next album This is Orchestral Manoeuvres in the Dark, and this is their debut album. Now, this is a reissue on DIN disc. It's a repressing. It's an album. Oh, I need to get it. Can't get back in again. This is the problem with Pound Records. The covers are start to fray at the edges. Best known track on here is Electricity. It's Electricity and Messages, and also Red Frame White Light, which was the first time I've got hold of the copy of that, and I used to love that single. So yeah, it's sort of the breakthrough album for the band. So pleased to pick that one up. I couldn't say no when I saw this. It cost me a fiver, but Sensational Alex Harvey Band's next album that came out originally, I think 1973, I think, and this is a reissue, Vertigo Deluxe. Tracks on here, the best known tracks, Five Healer, just a great song, great, just builds up, broods, and just. And you've got next the title track, which is a Jack Braille song, which he's done a version of Giddy Up a Ding Dong, Last of the Teenage Idols. It's worth going on YouTube and just typing in Sensational Alex Harvey Band, Old Grey Whistle Test. See him perform next on there. There's the said band. Sensational Alex Harvey Band, if you're not aware, came about. Alex Harvey was back in Glasgow and he was looking for a set of musicians for his next project, and he stumbled across a band called Tear Gas who'd had an album out, and basically he joined up with Tear Gas to form the Sensational Alex Harvey Band. I'm just so happy to find that. Next artist, well, I picked this in the pound bin. I'd been chatting to a couple of on the Facebook, YouTube Vinyl Community Facebook page about our Stewart, and I mentioned I hadn't got any. And so he says, well, I said, well, you need to sort of step in, obviously, the cat and everything. So I saw this in the pound bin, Al Stewart the earlier, so I thought I'd pick that up. And it's on the RCA label. It came out in, I'm trying to think looking at when it came out. Doesn't say actually when it came out. But I imagine it tagged in because the cat became successful. However, and so I took it up, said, "Oh, I'll take that." And mentioned to Pete, I hadn't got any hit out to it. And he says, "You not even got Year of the Cat?" I said, "No, I've heard the song, but not got the album." And he says, "Well, just luckily for you, he's got a copy in the rack." He says, "I've got this one, and you can have it at the same price as the one in the rack, pristine copy." And let's go, okay. So I'm now a proud owner of Al Stewart's Year of the Cat. So I'm going to delve into the Al Stewart and maybe start looking into his back catalogue. Obviously, double gatefold LP. I could see Stuart Elliott and George Ford, who were members of Steve Harley's Cockney Rebel at the time, appearing on the album. Obviously, I know Year of the Cat, which is the big song for him. I don't know whether that sort of held him back a little bit. I'm trying to think. 1976 this album came out, so yeah, really pleased now to have that, and I can now discussing Al Stewart with everybody. Final album I got in the shop. This is Whitesnake's Trouble. This came out in 1978. This is on the EMI International label. And I must admit, I did comment when I saw it. It says, "Well, I've never really seen the album in the white sleeve. I've normally seen it in the black sleeve," and that's probably because I think it was on the EMI International label. So there you go. It's Trouble. Got the band on the back. Lineup pretty much stabilised. Then the only person that moved on was Dave Dowie from drums, who got replaced by Ian Pace. He's got a version of Day Tripper on there. the old Coverdale, he was a bit of a one, and he's got a track called "Lie Down," a modern love song. Okay, I'm not sure whether you get away with that now. Maybe you can. I don't know. Yeah. So yeah, pleased to get that. So build up the Whitesnake collection. So those were the vinyl finds from the local record store. So if you've stumbled across this channel before and you like what you see, feel free to click on subscribe. As I said, more subscribers the better. And I take this point to remind everyone that I've got my 130 subs contest going, and I'd like to thank Jolly Roger for being the first entrant. He's done a great video, and I won't tell you who he's nominated. I think that's for you to discover yourselves. So you've got 6 weeks, another 6 weeks to complete the entry. So so no pressure, just a reminder that it's still out there. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Feel free to put comments. I will get back to you. Or even just thank you. If we take your time out to watch the video and leaving a comment. So until the next video, VC, take care of yourselves. Keep spinning. More importantly, keep smiling.